was the chef. And if you can imagine, he had something about the size of a 747 galley where he had to cook 3 meals a day, 24/7, for 6 months. And the morale of the crew often used to survive on the quality and the taste of the meal over.
That's incredible. I reckon you should write a book on it, because I've done my book, 19 days, 19 pages, after 37 years, and I flew on Britannias, BC-10s, and then I spent a quarter of a century on 747s. Go ahead.
No, it's quite amazing. You probably find submariners don't often talk too much about it, but I don't. I mean, I spent 18 years in them, left them in 1987 when I came outside to civilian industry, and I went into management when I left submarines, because as you imagine, man management with submarines is pretty good. You know, you've got to be able to, to manage not only technically, but mentally, physically, and everything else. And it teaches you about looking after people, as you can well imagine. And I came out into civil life, and I did struggle at first trying to cope with the average civilian, you might say, in a workforce of a factory, etc. Dealing with unions, but I coped okay, and in the end I got their respect and everything else, and I found a completely different life. But I was used to, if you can imagine, Dave, if somebody told you to do a job, you did it, irrespective of whether it was in your job description. You did it, and you did it well. And if you needed help, you asked for it, without any recompense, because you weren't sure. And if you made a mistake by making a decision, at least you made one. And that's the way that I was brought up. And I did find it a little bit difficult for the first couple of years to transit into civil life. But I got a very good job when I left the Navy. Rose quite high in the company I was with. And I sort of retired. And I like to think it was probably because of the years I spent in submarines, of the self-discipline and the people supporting me around me, over.
User AYZ, quick break.
Yeah, go ahead, the breaker.
Yeah, I'm Chris's twin brother. Chris, I've got his 470D, 450D on. I'm only running it at 50 watts. That's the first thing I did before I mucked around with it. I've got the power down at 50 watts. So no other settings in it. I'm set up to CW, set up on the delay.
Okay, Andy, it sounds very nice. You're 5 and 9. But I was just, absolutely, it sounds very nice on the first call in. I'm in QSO with Dave, G3TKV, who was involved with 747s and the airlines, and I've just been telling him about the difference about submarines and the airlines. There's a lot of affinity between them. Dave, for your information, Andy spent a lot more time in submarines than I did. I left at 40, but he stayed on for the extra terms. But Dave, I don't regret it. It did me well. I ended up with a very good job in Civvy Street, retired 8 years early with a salary-related pension. But I will never forget the comradeship, and probably, there was probably about 3 or 4 incidents where I'm lucky to be here, put it that way, during the Cold War. I won't go on any more of that, but it was a very interesting career, and I'm just glad that I did it, Dave, over.
Yeah, okay, all copied there, Chris. Well, it's very, very similar, but not, of course, as astute as your camaraderie, but we had that camaraderie, and I think it would be nice if somebody could bring it back, because that's what's sadly lacking today with this business of emails. I mean, I've just been
so hang in there, Andy.
Fired by email from my committee, which is absolutely outrageous. And I told them so. And anyway, I won't be able to do so on here, but the way people do things today, I think we could do with a bit more some of this old-fashioned discipline and business. But I won't dwell on it. But I think that's so sad because I was brought up in the culture of teamwork, and I think you were, and I'm sure Andy was. Didn't get your call, Andy. Go ahead.
Yeah, George 0, Alpha Yankee Zulu. Having got to report just saying I went, so just put it out of the box.